Hello and welcome to the Canadian Edge. I'm going to be doing another knife review today. Before we get into that, I'm going to ask you to hit the like and the subscribe button, and also leave a comment if you want to leave something to say. We appreciate reading the comment. Today we are going to be looking at the SOG Trident Tanto. And this bad boy has a blade length of 3.75 inches. Open, it's 8.5 inches, and closed 4.75 inches. The steel on it is AUS 8, and it has a weight of 3.6 ounces. The handle is glass reinforced nylon, and it also has the DigiGrip variable pattern for grip. I don't know if you can see that. It puts the grip in the places where you need it the most, and then on the ends here it's sparser, but it still gives you a bit of grip. So SOG calls that the DigiGrip variable pattern. The pocket clip on this, it is a deep carry tip up, and it can be either right or left-handed, so you can change that to either side, and you can use this knife ambidextrously. Probably some of you more adeptly than I can. It does have the dual thumb stud with the SOG assisted technology to help it open. So it is assisted, and opens quite nicely. The locking system on this is called the arc actuator, and if you can see that, it goes into play when the blade is open, but when the blade is closed like this, it actually moves back and forth freely and does not get involved. But when you've got it open, then it becomes the locking system, and you have to pull back to pull the blade down. It also has a built-in safety so that it doesn't accidentally open in your pocket, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I'll leave that up to you. So there is jimping on the blade. Got our jimping there, the castellations on the back and on the butt and on the underside as well for grip. And it does have a lanyard hole, actually quite a pronounced lanyard hole. So you could put a fairly good sized cord through there if you were wanting to have a lanyard. And it does have a unique feature on it. It has, probably better from this side, it has a groove for cutting paracord, fishing line. I'm not sure if you could cut a seatbelt with that, possibly, but other things that you can put in there. It's supposed to make it a little safer to cut so that you don't get your fingers in the way or accidentally cut somebody. It's supposed to make that a little safer. So does that work? Well, let's take a quick look. So we got a cord here, and we'll see about cutting that. Maybe there's a trick to it, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be the easiest way to cut. If any of you guys out there are familiar with the Trident and know how to use it better, let me know, because I would not use that for cutting. I would definitely just take this guy and cut like that. So much easier. But hey, what do I know? Apparently, SOG thought it was a good idea. It might work great for fishing line. Oh, it cuts through that quite easily. May as well do all the cutting tests while we're here. See how it cuts paper. So the AUS8 will take a good edge and is on a lot of SOG products, and you can see it cuts the paper fairly easily. And how about the old Zap Strap zip tie? Yep, cuts through that quite easily. So you can get a nice edge on the AUS8, and it'll work quite well, and it'll hold the edge for quite a while as well. So, what do I think about this knife? My likes. It is, I'm a fan of Tanto blades. I like Tanto, so I like the look of it. It is a good looking knife. The grip is good. It's a comfortable handle, although you do notice the little lip on the pocket clip, depending on how you hold it. No, you notice it. So, but it is a reasonably comfortable grip. It's not that obtrusive because it is a small lip on there, and so it's pretty good. It's a good size knife. If you are familiar, I did a little while ago the Spyderco double bevel, so it is slightly bigger than the double bevel, but not a huge amount. So it is a good size knife, and it's got a good weight to it. 3.6 ounces it's a light knife, but then again, it doesn't have any of the stainless steel liners. You've just got the glass reinforced nylon scales, and then your blade and your pivot system. So they've made it quite light, and your thumb studs act as part of the blade stop as well. So yeah, it is a fairly light knife. What do I not like about this? I'm not a huge fan of the lock. I've played with this knife for a few days. It's on loan to me, and I often go to open it and it's in the lock position. Not that that's a huge problem, but if you were trying to get it out quick and use it, that could be a real pain in the butt. And then because of the assisted opening, you have to close it with two hands. And also not a huge detriment, but it does have the satin finish, and because of the lights, let's see if I can get this. No. Well, because of the satin finish, you do notice, so there you can see a bit, the fingerprints and that. I have oily fingers, so I leave traces of oil on here. So if you're a person who likes your blade looking nice and clean, you would have to wipe it quite a bit. Like I say, not the end of the world. If you're using it all the time as an EDC, you probably don't care if it's got fingerprints on it or not, but it will leave the fingerprints. But overall, it's a really nice knife. It's a durable knife. I know this one's been used quite a bit, and it's held up very well. They are well made. It's got a nice pivot system. It works no problem. So yeah, they're a good knife. Pick one up for yourself if you're looking for a nice assisted everyday carry, that is the SOG Trident Tanto. Well, thank you for joining me on this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Take a look at some of the other videos and some of the other knives that we've reviewed, and I hope you're enjoying your day. I'll review another knife in a couple days here, but until then, I'm going to say stay safe and stay sharp.